Audiobook title: Reprogram Your Mind. How to Build Habits That Run Without You. Author by Castor. Narrator by Hazel. Book description: you don't need more motivation. You need a system that runs even when you don't want to. Reprogram Your Mind is a darkly honest, brutally practical guide to building habits that don't rely on hype, emotion, or inspiration. Written for people who are tired of starting over, this book cuts through the nonsense and shows you how to rewire your identity, install non-negotiable routines, and break free from the try-hard-and-fail cycle for good. Author Castor doesn't preach about morning routines or preachy mantras. He hands you a blueprint. Inside, you'll learn why your brain resists change, how to override old behavior loops, and how to design a system that adapts to your lowest days, not just your best ones. Inside this book, you'll uncover why willpower is a myth and what to use instead, how to automate discipline by changing your defaults, the identity shift that makes habits stick permanently, tools for preventing relapse and catching self-sabotage early, a step-by-step formula to reprogram your mental operating system. How to build a system that even your worst mood can't break if you're done with empty productivity hacks and want to build real, lasting change that doesn't collapse the second life gets hard. This book is your field manual. Stop negotiating with your goals. Start becoming the kind of person who never needs motivation again. Audiobook title: Reprogram Your Mind. How to Build Habits That Run Without You. Author by Castor. Why I am writing this book? Because I've watched too many people drown in their own routines and call it fate. Because I've seen smart, capable, talented individuals rot in patterns they didn't choose, but never challenge. Because I got tired of the fake motivational circus. The life coaches screaming, believe in yourself, while selling empty inspiration that collapses the moment your feelings change. Because I know what it's like to want change so bad you can't sleep, only to wake up the next day and do the same self-destructive thing again. I wrote this book for the person who is fed up with themselves. Not in a self-loathing way, but in that raw, honest, mirror-punching way, the moment when you finally say, I've had enough of this version of me. That's who this book is for. Not the dreamer, not the chronic starter, not the excuse machine, but the one who is finally ready to build a life that doesn't depend on motivation, emotion, or inspiration. I'm writing this because no one taught us how to build systems. We were told to be good, work hard, and stay disciplined, without ever being handed the manual for how habits actually work. They taught us algebra, but not how to build a daily routine. They gave us lectures about success, but not the blueprints for self-reconstruction. This book is the manual I wish someone handed.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?